Rather than building your comment bases based on curricular areas, another thought is to create them based on the areas in which teachers need to comment. So in this example, I've created comment bases based on the areas that we comment on. So for instance, here I have my overviews, then next steps, and can-dos. And the way I built this is, let's start with the overview. So if I go into my literacy overview, I've pasted my literacy overview in here. I've just put a code in here, just called them overview with my initial 001, thinking 001 might be term 1. And then literacy, so I can see that little hint when I bring it up. And then this is really important. This is the most important one right here, is to label it here so that all my overviews show up at once when I go into place my comments. So I've labeled these T1 for term 1, overview, PD, so that I know that they're mine. That's key. Then I've also labeled them in terms of grade 7, and then literacy, because this is a literacy comment, and then I saved it. And so I basically followed the same format for all of the others as well. So with can-dos, you can see I have, this is my 001, can-do, PD, and again right here, this is the key thing so that they all come up. So I'll show you that in a moment. So I've created these around the curricular areas. And if we look, around the areas that we comment. And so we can see here I have so far can-dos done for numeracy and literacy. We can move on if there's any others that we need to create. And then next steps. And then the overviews, right now I just have science, literacy, numeracy, and social studies, but you would do these all in the same way. So now when I go to my grade book, and if I go into teacher overall comment, and I select my student, select comment banks. Now when I look at my drop down, I can go straight down to overview. And all my overviews are here, but then I can also filter down if I needed to search, if it was just literacy. And here's my literacy one. And I just click on it. My literacy comment is there. Okay. Next, I might want to add my can-dos. So again, I can find my can-dos here. My literacy one is here. Again, I can filter through it to type in to find it using my search element here. And there it is. Now I have these. Now, in some cases, what I'm going to probably have to do is then personalize these and delete because there's just too many of them. And then I would do the same thing with my next steps. Again, open up my comments. This time I'm going to go to my next steps right here, and then next steps for literacy, and just put those in. And here they are. In this case, I just left them blank because I'm just going to personalize those individually, but you could also just put in those comments. So just a different way of thinking of using comment banks.